Well, howdy everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. It's week 10 for the official V8 Supercars Series, and we are back at Spa-Francorchamps. So, it's been a while since we've been here. A very technical, tricky track. I very much put this track guide out with the caveat that I'm still trying to find pace around here myself. I think the quick guys are doing quali laps in the sort of under 2-minute 20, so maybe 19:18. I think the BRS one might even be a 17, which is crazy. At the moment, I've gone out and done a few laps here, which is some practice, and I'm still in the 24s, 23s. So just a little caveat there, guys, but I'm sure you'll be able to see where I'm making those mistakes, where you might be able to carry a bit more speed. You know, I probably have a tendency to slow the car up a little bit too much on entry, and it's something that I'm trying to work on myself. Maybe a little bit over enthusiastic with my trail braking sometimes. But again, it's one of those things that it's, you know, it's not easy to be fast, guys. And those of you mongrels out there with that natural fast talent, I do envy you. I've got to work hard to get anywhere near you guys. But, as you can see, it's fast and flowing. On your out lap, I'm always going to do that nice slow out lap, practice the lines that I want to drive. But you can just see that it's very much a risk versus reward track. There are so many fast sections where, you know, you get it right and you're a second quicker than another guy, and you get it slightly wrong and you get a slowdown. So it's pretty tight. One thing that has been improved though is iRacing have finally fixed all the issues we had last year with this track. It was sort of one of those places where if you put the car half over that, you used to get it off track there, and what it meant is you sort of couldn't use the full width of the track to its potential, and every time you got in and did an official race, you know, you were guaranteed to get a sort of 10x or more in off tracks. So, but they fixed that now, so it's a lot better. Obviously, you know, Eau Rouge and Raidillon, you've got to get that right. If you get that wrong, you'll get slowdowns. There's a couple other places too, but generally, if you keep your tyres inside, you know, on that curving, so like there, then you're generally going to get away with it. Alright guys, coming around to start a lap. So we're going to go back to first. Really try and maximise our turn in here. Let's see if we can get a short shift to second and get on the gas. Alright, so up here into T1, we're going to look to brake at about 120. And we're going all the way back to first. Trailing it in and then getting on the gas to try and be smooth. Alright, so it might be worthwhile short shifting to second there just to stop that little bit of a step out. Alright, now we're going to look to sort of tap the brakes as we get to the end of the curve there so we can get back on it and accelerate. Now that's fine, as long as you keep your tyres on those red ripple strips, it works. Now we had to compromise a little bit there, but tap the brakes at the bottom so you get a turn in. Alright, braking about 10 metres before the curving starts. Back to second. Trailing in. Oh, I missed that curve, but got a whale of it. Short shift to third. Goes through something. Maximise that. Braking just before this curving started. Alright. In a sec. Try to apply as much throttle as you can, but be very gentle because the car wants to step out. Alright, little touch of brake. And then back on the gas. As long as you keep your tyres, your inside tyres on that curve, you're pretty good. Alright, braking at the first of the discolorizations, back to third, and then back on the gas. Again, notice that I'm being really smooth on that throttle trace. Alright, braking just before the banner, back to third, getting back on, using all the width we can. Alright, braking just at the start of the curve here. Back to third. Get on the gas. Again, you can use a lot more of that exit there. Lift a little bit into here so you keep the front of the nose of the car down. Again, as long as you keep the tyres inside that red and white, you're pretty good. Alright, up here. Now there's a discolorization of the grass. We're going to brake, quickly go back to 5th, and then try and get back on the throttle again. There we go. And up here, braking just inside the line. Back to 1st. And let's try do it again. Right. I think as I said before, we're on the fixed setup, so I think the VRS time on the fixed setup was an 18. We've done a 2:23, so we are still well off the pace here at the moment. Alright. See there, every time I try to get a big slingshotty exit there, the rear of the car wants to step out. And you can't soften it in the setup. Alright, you'll note here, I'm just tapping the brakes to get there, so I can get back on the gas and really straight line that as much as I can. Alright. So let's see if we can get this one a bit better, because I did lose the rear of the car a little bit here. Alright. There we go, that's a bit better. Short shift. Get over so you can really open up this corner as well. Carry more speed. Alright. And again, braking just before the curving starts. Oh, we've locked up a rear there. So I might even move my bias forward a click. Alright. I went back to 2nd there. You can probably take that through 3rd. But look at how much time that one little lockup cost me. Alright, so see this discolorization. You might be able to get through there in 4th, but you tend to use that extra bit of engine braking to really get it. So there, that's too wide. That's an off track. And you see how easy that was to power out of there and do that. Oh. Keep on to go back to 2nd there. I want to try and carry more speed through there. Oh, well, this isn't a particularly great lap, but I suppose I showed you a few of the trap falls that you can encounter. So I'm just trying to maximise. Yeah, I know there's plenty of places where I've still got pace to find, but if in the process of me learning it helps you guys out too, then I'm pretty happy with that too. Alright, so we'll bring her around once more, we'll show you the pin entry.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Just can't seem to get on the gas smoothly there. I'm also struggling to hit 6th by the bottom here on the fixed setup, so it's staying in 5th pretty much at the moment. So again, that little tap of the brake, back on the gas, and that was too far, though it was close enough that I didn't get a slow down, I only got an off track. Maybe another few centimetres to the left there, that would have been a slow down as well. Alright. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there. Short shifting. Trying to stay mid-track so I can get over here and get on the gas there. Right. Try and get on the gas. See there, you got to be patient at that corner. This one here, it's easy to understeer wide, but there is fine because we kept the left tyres on that curving. Alright. Okay, use a bit more width there, that probably works a bit better. Staying off the gas a little bit until we get through there. Stay in 3rd, try and carry speed. Alright, so look, around that 223 seems to be my pace. I'll probably get into the 22s on this track 10. It's 27 or got away with that. Alright, so we're coming up to the last part of it here, and again we're breaking into the hairpin, and instead of going left up here, we're going straight ahead. And
what's your speed limit in the pits?
I'm generally accelerating, shifting to second, going a little bit more before I shift back, and I was probably a little bit earlier there, so I could have gone in a little bit harder into the pits. But it's not a difficult one. On exit, you're obviously going to have to be fairly careful, I think. But yeah, guys, alright, well, there's a quick look at Spa-Francorchamps. As I said, guys, I don't profess to be the best around here. I think for that sort of bottom split for Monday night, it's probably going to be somewhere around that sort of 23-22s times. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to miss this week. I won't be streaming this week. I've got to go down to Sydney for a funeral, so unfortunately I'm just not going to make it back in time. So I hope you enjoy the track guides. Please, if you do, give me a like and subscribe. Obviously I won't be seeing you guys this week on Monday night, but we'll see if we can get a race in before I head down to Sydney anyway. Alrighty guys, Cowy, V8 Supercars Racer signing off, and we'll see you next time.